Dear professor and classmates, I will explain to you about my typical food festival at school and the steps I would follow to carry out this activity together with the students. But first, I would like to start describing to you what a cultural festival is. A cultural festival is a celebration of the customs and traditions of a specific place or country. It is an opportunity to meet and commemorate things like folklore, food, legends, arts, amongst others. A cultural festival is an excellent opportunity for staff, students, family members, and the community in general to connect with their own customs and traditions as well as with other cultures. What is the objective of the festival? It is important to remember that tradition reinforces values. And as teacher, the goal I would like to achieve is that students recognize food as an integral part of the cultures. Also, giving the families the opportunity to take part in their child's learning and see what is happening at school. What about the program of the festival? First of all, it is important to meet with the parents, colleagues, and management to explain the idea I have about this festival, asking for their support in order to get this activity carried out together. Of course, it is very important for them to know what is all about this activity and the objective I want to achieve for organizing this typical food festival. This typical food festival is about Central American countries. Once coordinated all above mentioned with the parents, colleagues, and management, I would continue following the steps and techniques preparing the students for the festival. First, I would include typical Central American food topics into their lessons so the students learn more about their cultures, providing them with information they will need to become familiar with this topic. Second, involve the students and parents in the festival, as well involving colleagues and management and coordinate with them the implementation of the ideas in the festival. Third, it is important for the students to collaborate with this festival, and for this activity, I would split the students into 7 groups. Each group will be in charge of presenting one dish from one Central American country and explain briefly about the country's food culture. Fourth, I would make a schedule in order to coordinate the academic part with the festival and taking time for practicing and organizing things like preparation of the typical food and relevant information about this food and its country. Fifth, knowing that the audience is the key part for success, it is very important to make sure that the students' family and friends will witness the event. The day before of the festival, we would decorate the places where the typical food will be presented with flag, traditional clothing, amongst others, one for each country. Seventh, during the event, the students will explain everything about their food they are in charge and distribute small pieces of the food to the audience to taste, making them familiar with the food of each Central American country. This cultural festival based on typical food will link the topic studied in class with the reality, and the students will never forget this experience. In addition, they will have learned a lot about other countries' culture. These are my references, and thank you very much for your